Hey everyone, again let's talk about my game. I know you might find this annoying, but it matters to me, this folks. It matters. The way I cannot even get started on explaining. Okay, so please, you're gonna have to bear with me. Anyways, so today I wanna talk about. Okay, I've already chosen a track right now. But today I want to talk about what happens when we decide not to use plain. Because when you use plain on ourselves, though, we won't have anything. But by picking letters plain, some of our cells will contain letters, and each and every one of those letters have an impact on the way our balls move. Okay, before I continue, I want you guys to show you this. You see this right here? Given that a letter has given that a cell has a letter like C, for instance, what's going to happen is once a ball B gets to that cell, what's going to happen is if that cell contains C, it will go left and then come back where it was by going right again, and then it will proceed with whatever parent that it was following again. So the very same thing applies. If a letter if a cell contains a letter like C, like L for instance, once it gets to O, what's going to happen is it will go up regardless of what direction do you think it's supposed to go. It will go up and then come back down again and then proceed with whatever path it was walking on. The very same concept applies for M. Once a ball reaches a cell with a letter M, it will go down, then come back up, and then continue with whatever path it was moving on. Same concept applies for other letters too. You can pause this video so that you can get a feel and an understanding of what each letter does. Okay, so that should be it for the letters in their corresponding direction. Okay, again, in case you forgot, I forgot this part, by the way, on my last video on this game. In case you forgot how to one go about giving user input, okay, this is it right here. Okay, however, what I'm used to is using my right hand in order to go up, down, left and right using my arrows, okay, on my keyboard, and then I use my left hand in order I use my left hand to click A, S, D and F, right? Okay, because as you guys can see, for A we press A in order to go to bottom left, S in order to go top left, D in order to go bottom right, and finally F in order to go top left, top right. Okay, you see, at first this might be confusing, I know, but I can assure you, if you can play the game twice or maybe thrice, you'll get used to it. Anyways, let's get back to this here. So what I was talking about is choosing letters plain as our choice as opposed to plain. Okay, now let me hit this create rhythm button and see. Okay, I'm done with my rhythm. It's not like I'll be playing any music. I mean, it's not like I'll be playing the game. Okay, I'm simply demonstrating. Okay, for a change, let's pick 3 steps forward and then 1 step backwards. Okay, let's leave everything else as it is and let's pick only column by column. Right there. Okay. Again, I want you to notice that some of the cells will contain letters, and just so you know, folks, I'll change those letters in the near future. I'm not quite I don't find them quite interesting for this game. Okay, but I mean, I am gonna make a plan, but definitely later on I'm gonna replace them. Okay, let's check it out now. I don't know if you guys already noticed. You see, when this ball on this bluish region, when the ball got to the cell with the letter C, it didn't proceed with its path, right? What it kept doing is to go, let's see what it does, is to go left and then right again. That's what it did. Because it went column by column, and then when it got to the cell C, instead of going to the next row, to the next cell, which is supposed to be 9H, I don't know if it's 9H or 9G, it did not do so. What it did is it went back to 8F. Why? That is simply because whenever a ball reaches a letter C, first go to the left and then back to its initial position by going to the right and then proceed. The very same thing applied on the letter L. What the ball did is, let's check this, it went up and then down again and then proceeded with whatever path it was on. Oh, luckily for us, we've got this, you see this bluish ball. I mean, normally it's supposed to go on this region only, right? The one that is more or less like our walls here in color, the brownish one. It's only supposed to go from 4A, 5A, 5C, 5A, 6A, all the way up to 9A. It shouldn't go to any other cell. That's what we used to. Okay. But now that we've got letters involved in our cells, a ball can come out of the region because of a letter. You see, for instance, okay, this ball, because it's reached 4A and cell 4A contains a letter O, so what it did is it decided to go bottom right. And as you can see right here, our ball goes bottom right and then top left in order to come back again. Okay, and if you did not see that, let's hit the apply button so that you guys can see what's going on now with other examples. Okay, I'm hoping you guys noticed what's going on. So basically, the takeaway is, in case you decided to to play a game containing planes with letters, you've got to know the impact of having a letter on a given cell. So the idea is you've got to keep this on your mind. It's not hard. You see, once you can try this thing a few times, it immediately find a way to stick in your head. Okay? That should be it, folks, for this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. I'm gone.